Should be good. Alright. So I'm basically finna go take a shower. I'm at a Pilot in Indianapolis. Exit... Where am I? 234. Just a real quick video. It was one of my owner ops friend called, and he told me he wasn't making money. When he watched the video, he was like, "Man, I ain't making nothing. I don't know what's going on." I said, "What's up, man? Talk to me. Where you at?" It's like, I'm heading to Georgia. I'm like, well, that's what's up. So I asked him where he was, and basically we're both on the same highway, but he was up there at the Petro, 10 miles up. Say he's shutting down for the day, and I told him I'm down here at the Pilot at 234, and he's up there at the Petro. I passed the Petro, but if you would have told me earlier, I would have stopped there. So I don't really fuel at Petro, or Petro/TAs, and I don't have much shower credit there. And I think it's after 7 days they take away all your shower credits or whatever they do. So I more fuel up at Pilot. So I told him I'd stop down here at the Pilot, and he say, all right, he's on his way. He got down here, he parked right next to me over there, and I asked him, "What's up? You want to make a video so other people can actually hear and see what's going on?" I don't know if it's coming off my headset, but I'm gonna put it back down. So he's like, "Nah, man, I just wanna you do your thing, and I'll just go take a shower." So I told him, "All right, cool, quick. I'll make a quick video so other people actually knew about it." And for starters, Richard Snyder is the one that I talked to, and he helped me find my truck that I wanted. I didn't want any more red trucks, so I requested for a blue one, and I got this one out of the Tennessee terminal. And after talking with them, I say, "Let me see your book." So these little white book, I got mine numbered like owner-operator book number 6. So I gave him my previous one, book number 5, and I just started this one. Like, this is the first load that's in here. The very first load, in which it's paying me that it's loaded miles 790 and empty miles 9 miles. And I'm like, "So what's going on? What's wrong?" He's like, "Man, I don't know. And I watch your videos, and I seen what you showed, how you were transferring money to your savings and stuff. I don't get how I can't make that money, and you made that in month and a half or so." I'm like, "Nah, I made that like in 2 months." So I made some last month because I stayed out for a while. So I'm like, "Then what's your problem? Why you ain't making no money? How much are you taking home?" It's like, "Man, after all my expenses and stuff, I probably roughly take like 600-700 home." I was like, "What? What's wrong? What you doing, man? Let me see your book." So he gave me his book, and like I said, I gave him my previous book just to see what was going wrong. Now, his book tells me everything. The very same way how it's broken down in here, from the trip number, total loaded miles, total empty miles, all that stuff right here. When he fill it out and skip over to the other side where if you got fuel solutions, repairs, anything, you can jot it down in here in little notes. So I took his book, I started analyzing it, started reading it now, and I'm like, all right, let's see a fuel receipt. And I would use one of his fuel receipts and show him mine. So for this one, I filled up and I spent 386 gallons on my previous load, but I didn't really spend $300 and something. The fuel surcharge and everything dropped me down to, I think the fuel was, how much? Per gallon, it was $2.99 per gallon. And with the fuel surcharge and everything, dropped it down to $2.40, I believe. So our surcharge is 26 cents. So after talking with them, I tell him, let's just do a quick video, man. He's like, nah, he's gonna go run and take a shower. I'm like, all right, I'll be right behind you. So after a while now, we're gonna do a little talk. I'm gonna warm up my ribs. I got my beef ribs and rice I'm gonna eat for lunch. Well, it's lunch now for me, so it's 3:52. So by the time I come back, I can hook up my game system and start playing and just take a quick cat nap or whatever and wait till 12/1 o'clock. So, like I say, further ado, I looked at his book, and on there it's showing like he was taking whoever he was listening to. I don't know. So I'm like, man, oh shit, snow's coming down. So I'm like, man, what's going on? What's going on? Why are you accepting these small loads? He's like, man, they told me to stick to the lower miles. I'm listening to these other owner-operators, and they're saying, man, stick to these low-paid miles, pays better, you get a little more money. I'm like, they're bullshitting you. Don't stick to these 100 and something miles. So when I looked at his book, it was, I should have kept the book. Damn. So on the book, it was showing him like he was doing 150 miles empty and 290 miles loaded. You're still falling in the $1.13 range. Why would you accept that? So I pulled down my little chart that I got right here, that I break it down for everything when I look at my loads. I don't even look at this anymore because it's automatically up here. So when I keep looking, he's taking these 160 miles empty, 395 miles loaded. Once again, I'm like, you're falling in the $1.13 range from 200 and something miles right here, 200 and something miles to 700 miles, 251 miles to 700 miles. You're still falling in the $1.13. So when you're taking those 300-mile load, you're losing out. You're not really making nothing, and then your deadhead is 86 cents. So I'm like, what the hell are you thinking? Why are you taking these small loads? The only time you take these unless you have the hours to do it when you just finish a load. And you're dropping it the same day. When you look at it, you're picking up today and it's dropping tomorrow. A simply 400-mile load, you can do that in 8-9 hours. You're burning your clock. So I'm flipping through whoever this other person that was telling him these kind of things. I don't know, but he needs to just start accepting back these loads. Look at your load offer. Take your load offers within the 500 to 700 mile load and stick to the $1.13. Now you stick to that $1.13 with the 500 to 700 mile loads, you'll do some damage. Now on the weekends, you can take at least a 8 or a 900 mile load, and you just drop that in 2 or 3 days, and you can take that $1.07, and you're still making that money. So like I showed him my book, and I said, look, I did that 900 mile load. That 900 mile load multiplied by $1.07, and it paid me that $963. Oh man, this snow is coming, and this shit is pushing the heck out my truck. Look at this, y'all. See how the wind is coming? So I explained that to him and trying to tell him, like, look, man, you making a whole wrong mistake. That's the reason why you're not really making no money. So by the time you finish the entire week, you only probably gross like 28, 29 or 3,000 miles. By the time tax and all your benefits or whatever get withdrawn out of that, you ain't taking nothing home more than like $300-400 probably. You basically a company driver making more than you. So what the hell are you doing? Why are you taking these 300-400 mile loads? Like I said, I experimented with all these loads before, so I know. So I accepted these small runs. I'm like, yeah, I can do this today. Yeah, I can do this today. But the thing was, it's dropping the next day, which is bad. I don't want to do that. So I rather just drive straight and drop tomorrow. So for me, it's a repetition of dropping something every other day. I pick up today, I drop it tomorrow. So this 790 miles is dropping tomorrow. That's easy money for me. Pick up today, drop tomorrow. Pick up something else. Head to it's dropping right into Atlanta. So when I drop that, I'm just going to head right back to the Atlanta terminal, sit there and wait till my 11 hours get in, or talk to my dispatcher and say, hey, send me something real quick. Now, I don't want to make this video too long, but that's just a simple thing. And then what he was also doing, he was eating up his money in fuel. You're going 300 and something miles. What are you doing with a full tank? You don't need a full tank. You don't need a full tank. If you're going 300 and something miles, you roughly need at least 50 gallons. You don't need a full tank to go 300 and something miles. Guaranteed. So right away, I see where his money was going. It was going right into the fuel because he constantly keep filling up his tank. You don't need the fuel at all. You don't. If you don't need it, use only what you need. Don't fill your tank up. Don't ride on an empty and on a full tank of fuel. Ride on like 3/4 to a half a tank of fuel and take your load where it gotta go. Then you get another load and then you use the fuel for what you need. So that's where I noticed that where he was losing out on a lot of money on. So you were losing out on filling up your tank, and you're losing out on these small runs that you're dropping every other day. So you pick up something that's dropping 300 miles today and dropping it tomorrow. All these stuff I break down to him like, you're really messing up, man. You need to start looking at your load offers real good and just start doing your math right. Because if you're not doing your math right, you're throwing yourself off. So stop using the fuel that you don't need, and stop taking these 200-300 mile loads that you can just drop the next day because they're telling you stick to the lower miles. No, you're getting it mixed up. So I'm just gonna run in here, take me a shower, get my food ready, hook up my game, play it, chill out for a while. I'm gonna do my chicken soup as well. And I went into Save-A-Lot and got some chicken wings. Not chicken wings, I mean some turkey neck. And I'm gonna cook that tomorrow. Or no, I'm gonna make the chicken soup tomorrow, and then the turkey necks the next day. So it's smoked turkey necks, or neck bones that y'all call it. So that's something that's pretty good for me. So I'm gonna throw on my snow boots, in which y'all know this boot been here 2 years now, and this very same jacket been here 2 years now. So we gonna haul ass in here, take me a shower real quick because the snow is coming down. And I ain't trying to make this damn video at 13 minutes. But that's how you can make your money. That's how you can take home 25 or whatever amount that you want to take home at that time. After your deduction and everything. But I'm just saying, I might be 30 or 31. I don't even know no more. But like I say, I give myself to 35 to 40 years old, and I'm done with all this trucking and stuff. And I'm going to use my own personal tractor and haul my chicken. And also invest in some lands. Also do my health care that I got to talk to my general manager, in which she's going to call me back because we went to the VA to get some more information to try to fill up the rest of the rooms. And so it's the healthcare, the auto body I'm going to be looking on, my chicken plant that I want to make, build from ground up, that holds at least 1,000 chicken a piece. And what better else that raise quick and get sold quicker is chicken. And get some land as well and let them do the crops on that. So it's plenty of stuff out here. And if whoever that needs to know about the daycare as well, daycare is a money-making industry as well, in which you guys can do night and day and find out about that, and you guys will rack up on money just like that. Because who doesn't want their kid to be watched when they got to go to work or something? And you can charge low and you'll have a lot more people. I'm just saying. That's a lot more clients out there that you can get. But I'm gonna end this right here. I'm gonna run take a shower because this snow is coming down and I ain't trying to be out here. So peace out, guys. Drive safe.